support of these terrorist groups. It doesn't matter whether it doesn't matter whether any of them come up to do lip service, play lip service on the air or in the public. They are supporting them because this is how they continue the fight, the colonization that was started by Ottoman Danfodio, which Ahmad Bello chided them never to distract themselves, that they should focus on the visions of their great grandfather, Ottoman Danfodio. That is what is happening. They are not bombing them, they are not sending Nigerian military. Terrorists are working, controlling many villages in Kaduna, in Zamfara, in many parts of the north. And you are there, behaving as if everything is okay. Because when you look around you say, nah, the way our people behave. I used to hammer it here. Now we're on ground, nothing is happening. You people are spreading. What are you talking? Nothing is happening. He will start from where he is and watch maybe the 100 meters that his eye can fix, and everything is working, everybody is going normal. And he call you and say, but what are you talking? Nothing is happening. That is the fault, the weakness of an average Igbo person. This is what killed Agi Ironsi. Looking with his own eye, what his own eye can see immediately. That is what matters to him. That is what he calculates. Always. Igbo, oh, now when we hear name and I day here now, I'm in charge. Look at what is. He never take time to listen to the environment. Because sometimes when you cool down and listen to the situation, you hear something. I mean, the air will tell you something. But our people, what matters to them is that thing they can see. Now, nothing is happening. Do you understand? Little by little, the terrorists are taking over from the north. They are coming. They are coming. Little by little, Nigeria is being handed over to them. Little by little. When you tell some of our people, they play down on it. That is the most frustrating part. They play down on it. Imagine how they are killing our people in the whole of Biafra land. In Iguacha, in Imo, in Abia, Enugu, everywhere, Ebony, everywhere. Cross River, Akwa Ibom. How the Nigerian military, in Boko Haram in military uniform, how they saturate everywhere. Why? Because that is occupation. But where the terrorists are really walking freely in the north, it is here in this news. It is here in Kaduna. They are preaching. They don't hide it. They are enforcing the law. Telling the people to rebel. That, the same preaching of Ottoman Danfodio. Why do you have to rebel against your king? King Ham, is it, what is his name? Is it Hamza? Do you understand? That they should rebel against him because he's not a good Muslim. That they should only obey Allah. That is what Ottoman Danfodio started, and that is what they are continuing. But the Nigerian military are nowhere to be found. Do you understand? Okay. Let me also read here, because I'll bring in my brothers for them to take over. It's Sri Lanka. Yes. Okay. A Sri Lankan president flees country on military jet. That is people's power. That is right. People's power. This is one thing people don't understand in Nigeria. You know, people act according to the limits of their understanding. Ignorance is the main problem in Nigeria. Do you understand? Is the population. They went in Columbus, capital of Sri Lanka. They went to the prime ministers, that is presidents of Aso Rock of Sri Lanka. Let me put it like that so that you understand. They didn't go there to, you didn't see people stealing, looting. No. They went there with a common objective. Why? Because of hardship. Because price of things are going high. Now, people that cares, people that understands their power, they say, no, we cannot be suffering. We that are the population, and all these politicians are there, going on big cars, and we'll be watching them. No, it cannot happen. And everybody saw what happened on social media. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people gathered as one man. And they came. There is nothing you can do. How many military can you, or police, how many people, if you want to shoot, how many can you kill? But do you know one thing? The Sri Lankan police, they were with the people. Because they understand that what the people we are fighting for is also, they are part of the people. That is one, in Nigeria is a devilish, demonic place. I'm telling you honestly. Everybody is acting as if he's a different person, that it doesn't concern them. That is why, look at the military. Some time ago, the military were crying. Oh, Nigerians, please help us to talk to come out to help us protest against, so that the federal government will pay us. And these are the people that, when they see people protesting, they will shoot them. They will order them to kill, and they shoot, and they are happy. Remember Lekki Beach massacre. Remember Obibo. Remember everywhere in our land. People that are protesting for everybody's good life. But in Sri Lanka, it wasn't like that, because the people, they are enlightened. They understand. They understand. They are not like in Nigeria. Nigerians are like a very backward people that are still in the 10th century. Very backward set of human beings. You see everywhere people have gone. Civil defense gone. Military gone. Big guns. Police gone. Boy Scout gone. Everybody gone. But where is security? No security. When people rise up in order to protest, at least for electricity, at least for one thing, they will order the zombies. Fela called them zombies in military uniform to shoot them, and they will be happy, killing a bloody civilian. It's only in Nigeria I hear they use that word on citizens. Citizens that should be the backbone of a country. They call them a ridiculous name. You reduce them to bloody civilians, and people are happy about it. Sri Lankan president, he ran away to tell you that, president will come and go, but the people remains, because they are the people. Only if the people understand their power. Only. In the Bible, you saw when Moses, they reached, when he was with the people of Israel, the Israeli public at that time from Egypt, on reaching at the edge of Red Sea, there was sea in front, mountains both sides, and the enemy, Pharaoh, coming with alacrity from the back, pursuing them. No place, no way, no, everywhere blocked. And Moses started crying, shouting, start speaking in tongue, calling God to come and help them. Oh, do you know why he was doing that? Because he was ignorant. He didn't know that he has power. That is what the people, the Nigerian population, they are suffering because they didn't know the power they possess. They are ignorant. That is the thing. And the criminals we call politicians, they make use or they benefit from the ignorance. And they enlarge the ignorance every day so that people will continue being ignorant. But here we preach enlightenment. Therefore, I don't know. I want to come to my brothers. I don't know whether you have anything to say from here. Now you continue, please. Over to you, Mazi, please.
Okay, Mazi, thank you, Mazi. I have a few things to say before I hand over to Mazi, Dr. Donald. Yeah, Mazi, thank you for the enlightenment. Now, let me firstly, Mazi, the Zion Ministry, Ebukobi, is doing a wonderfully work. Yesterday, I followed live. I was live there when he was asking that our brother, Osakwe, Chugo Kadibia from Ndokwa, about his origin. If he even asked that guy 2 or 3 times, are you an Igbo? He said no. He said no, Ebuka, we love him and we are following him and we appreciate him because Mazi, if all the men or so-called men of God and ministers should be doing the need for opening our people's eye, Mazi, I think we'll go a long way.
Of course.
We love that our brother. He's doing a wonderfully work, both to uniting families. Mazi, that's the only man I follow up. If you want that guy program, broken home, educating people in a way. Of course, I know. We appreciate him. Let him keep on the good work, continue to educate our people. Yeah, Mazi, there is something I want to bring to the notice of the whole world, especially IPOBians, about the atrocities of Hope Ozodimba in Imo State. And the funniest thing is that Hope Ozodimba took our gears in Nata. Moonlight at night, gears, 7 of them. He got them arrested. And unfortunately, when they took them to CID, DSS or whatever, the commissioner of police in Imo State told them that the lawyer that this is illegal arrest. They must release. By then, they were in Omuma, local government. Hope also didn't review that in as much as they're formal and especially in Java, in Ata, that will not release all of those girls. And as we speak now, one of the girls is pregnant, Chiamaka Okoro. She's pregnant inside DSS in Owerri now. And I have to call their names, 7 of them. Let me call this name because it's very important. Maybe for some people who are looking for their daughters, they don't know where they are. I have to mention their names now, 7 of them. Number 1 in this list is Chidera Amefula. Number 2 is Olebube Uzoma. And number 3, Chidimma Oba. Number 4 is Favor Azike. And number 5 is Chiamaka Okro, the one that is pregnant now in DSS or whatever. And number 6 is Chineze Ezike. And Mmesoma Ezike, I think these ones are family or their brothers or sisters. They are sisters, they are from the same family, from the surname Ezike. Mazi, this matter, anyway, I'll send it to Chinasa. We'll discuss about that. But I know something has to be done about this. Because what they are doing in Biafra land, they don't do it in the north. You can see what you read now in Kaduna. They are parading with AK-47, talking to their people.
Openly.
And El-Rufai is recruiting people, vigilante, more than 1,000 at a go. Because he know that whatever you sow, you must reap. That monster he planted has grown. But in the east of the country, in Biafra land, they are chasing our people left and right. And our people is helping them, facilitating them, taking them house to house. But one thing is sure, whether you like it or you don't like it, this mini gezo. These people are camping out, and the people are bringing them to our land. And if you see what this idiot in Imo State want to do now, you want to do a military parade in Imo. What is that? What does that mean? I think we have brothers and sisters who are in the military. Even those of them in America, anywhere, serving, they can come and explain all this thing for us. Because Biafra land is a quiet place. Look at all. It's no-go area. Imo State is no-go area. Mazi, do you remember when they were making the Federal Medical Center over and Aladima made a public press release that their mortuaries are filled up? And if you look down, you can see those people that are going left and right. This happened in Imo State, our own Imo State. It's no-go area again for everybody. Biafra land and our people, especially those of them in America. Those are our brothers in America. Why I know why I'm hammering America, Mazi, 24 hours. Because like that, in this struggle, where do you think we will be today? If we come now, we say, and all, I got $10, I got some demonke, Ndanabrake, Ndeke. We cannot make a headway this way. So they must have stop all this nonsense they are doing. Both in America, you can see what last and all of that. There are a lot of crises because of this group. I think the leadership must look into it and ban all this useless group that are forming. This is where they breed their cabals. And let me hand over to Dr. Donald. Dr. Donald, over to you. Thank you.
Mazi, Jonathan, and my brother. First of all, let me quickly jump into that Nigeria Zoo church influence in Nigeria, in the country. You will know, or you will agree with me, that as we speak, as of today, there is no genuine man of God, except for the one, this man, Mazi, Jonathan Borahan now. Outside that man of Borahan, the other people are useless. You can forget them. They're all criminals, band of wolves. You see, so and they are feeding large off of their church members and everything. You can imagine how they gather and thrust power into the hands of the North. I'll give you a quick example. Daddy G also called Adeboye. I think Adeboye, yes, Adeboye, the RCCG leader. He claimed to be a clergyman, a man of God. My brother, where in the Bible did you find a son of kingdom of light lining behind the son of kingdom of darkness? Adeboye threw a red carpet for Buhari to become president of Nigeria, while the son, which is Osinbajo, becoming the vice president. What is the result today? So they had a strategy. They thought that they can pray and convert Buhari, while then things will, then eventually Buhari will die and then somebody will take over. But they did not know that these Fulanis are smarter. You see, no wonder the Bible says the sons of kingdom of darkness are wiser than the sons of kingdom of light. You see, so at the end of the day, the so-called Buhari now is entrenched and implement the policies of the kingdom he represents, which is the kingdom of darkness. And that is the consequence we are suffering in that contraption today. And the church should shut up and enjoy what is going on. I wish they would kidnap one of these mega church leaders, or some of them, so that they will know how it feels to be on the other side. You understand? And again, instead of them to even also encourage their members to fortify themselves, they are asking them to pray. Where in the Bible did God tell this man David to pray? There was no time he asked him to pray. He said, "Go after your enemy and pursue them. You will pursue them. You will overtake them. You will overrun them." You understand? You see, this is the mentality. They do not understand what they read. They have no understanding. They have shallow understanding and shallow interpretation of what they read. You see. So now coming to IPOB matters, my brothers, the problem IPOB is having worldwide today emanates from the USA, and it's ongoing. It's ongoing. You are talking about Mazi. Jonathan talked about my brother Mazi. You talked about sectionalism of cabals. The very first person that started sectionalism in IPOB was Uche Mefo. Uche Mefo tapped Obido Benu. Obido Benu was operating with Obi Ezekwesili in New York. They were doing the Anambra section. They were busy building the Anambra section. And not only that, what they did also was to be imposing coordinators that are loyal to them in every family they know in the USA, which they tried in my own family. We refused. That is why they call us today as non-IPOB members. If you listen to Obuefi clearly, Obuefi is still referring to me as non-IPOB member. You see, so you would have seen when Uche Mefo planted that rebellious scheme by calling all coordinators. He thought he had all the Obidio Bino had planted their loyal coordinators across USA, but that coup failed. It blew up in their face. When that thing blew up in their face, they had no choice than to leave, vacate IPOB. You see, and of course, Obidi left with some of those his Anambra clique, Anambra group. So all this while, and I can tell you, as things are unfolding with time, I begin to piece things together. It is now very evident that Kanu Takano has a hand in the problem going on in the USA through Chief Obuefi. I remember when Master Prophet, and I'm a prophet, Master Prophet.
Prophet, cowboy.
Yes, Master Prophet. I remember when he had me in one of his programs. So he was telling me things. He wanted me to air my views, which I did. And in the course of my interaction with him in the broadcast, I criticized Obuefi. I criticized him very well because I know the role he played. So after that criticism, later, Kanu Takano sent me an audio message that why should I go and attack Obuefi? That Obuefi is the listen to my work carefully.
No.
I quote Kanu Takano. Kanu Takano said Obuefi is the only person they trust in America. He's the only one running all the errands they sent to America. Only Obuefi. I got so offended and so upset. Then to add insult to injury, He asked me to apologize to Ubweshi. I said, never in my life. I will never do that. It is now very clear that all these postures, all this antagonism, all this stiffness, all this stifleness, all this obstruction emanating from Ubweshi is being encouraged by Kanu Takanu. You understand? So it is not obvious to me now, because all the while I've been thinking the connection. Why is it that, and I may have called myself a fool for reporting Ubweshi constantly to Kanu Takanu for 2-3 years.
Mazi,
3 years.
let me come in here, please. Let me come in.
Yes.
Okay.
Mazi, okay, hold on, please, because we are talking on air. We are talking to millions of people. Please, we are objective. You know.
Absolutely.
Yes. I don't think that mentioning proper names like this, Radio Biafra here, we don't turn it to be, some people might be saying this is now a gossiping center. Please, let us avoid it as much as we can. You can say something and make a report in a general way. That is how I, this thing, channel my own broadcast, please, so that it will be objective and people will understand. Because what we are trying to do, we understand that I myself, I knew that the clique of Uchemofo, right from time with Obiudubien, he used to call me almost every week. We are in many groups, even personally. I understand his mentality, So what is there is that they have gone. That is the thing. What we are doing is to enlighten our people to understand the weapons of our enemy, because our overall enemy is the Nigerian Caliphate. They are using all these people and their greed and myopism, because many people came into this struggle with I used to say it, even Ochimofo, I know it right from time. He didn't he came in order to get he wanted to use IPOB as a step, a foothold in order to climb to Nigerian political system. I was watching, I know. Because there are many things he will say, I become surprised. Privately, I say, why is our deputy doing or saying something like this? But after things start playing out, he himself, he knew his original plan to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a very bright fellow, to climb, thinking that he can control him, once IPOB grows, now they will use it as a leverage in order to be contacted into Nigerian political system so that he can climb. But after he saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is serious in what he's doing, and they baffled him, oh boy, Mazi, when case you make I see na politics, I buy guy. Say no, it is Biafra death, and there the problem started. So what I'm saying in effect is that you continue your report, but please avoid mentioning vivid names, please, so that it will sound, more better. Go on, please.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. I will adhere to your instruction. However, the point is, even if you speak in third person, from third person personality or terminology, people will still say that you are gossiping. Because, okay, you are not gossiping. You are gossiping. I understand what you're saying. But what I want to tell you, Biafrans worldwide today, is the fact that USA is a core problem we have in IPOB worldwide. You see, as we speak, they are still gangs. They are still forming cliques. Look at how they are tackling HOD and DOS every day. Tweeting in air all over the place, tweeting. If DOS will enact a policy or pull out a policy or a portfolio, they will go in the air. and they're attacking and tweeting and saying all kinds of things. You see, we are facing a perilous time in USA, and we need the cooperation of every IPOB member in North America, especially in North America. North America is a hotbed for saboteurs. You understand? So we need to hold USA hold USA very tight, you know. And I will encourage IPOB worldwide to help us not to align with those people that really want us to fail. As we speak, those groups want us to fail. Practically, they want us to fail. You see, and why in the world would you want an individual to be holding our money? After this, Madam Oyibo had our money in her possession, sole signatory. Why then should we encourage another person in IPOB ever again to be sole signatory to our account? What if issue the next morning, or he won't stroke the next day, God forbid, won't stroke, or some kind of health issue that may demobilize such person? Who then will take charge? That is why I'm suggesting strongly. That's why I'm suggesting strongly that there has to be 2 or 3 more signatories to our IPOB account. I don't care who the head of finance is, regardless of something can happen to him or her tomorrow. And if something happens, then we are all comatose. Everybody is tied. We can't do anything anymore.
I think this should be an internal suggestion.
Yeah.
I think so.
You see?
Yeah.
See, so, okay. You see, so many other people.
Go on.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to address, I want you to address, why is our people so greedy or so self-destructive in this case? People that are, many of our people might hold to esteem owing to the type of country America is. We saw in history, during the time of Zionism, the quest for Jewish liberation.
Right.
I think an American Jew gave a sum of $1 million that time.
Right.
Secretly. But in our own case, you see people that are very greedy. I don't know. No matter the good life, no matter everything, but they still, is it that they want to control everything? If not me controlling it, instead I destroy it. That is a character that is demonic. I saw in most people. Please, just, address things, in that way also.
Yes. Let me say this clearly today. Most IPOB non-America that are in America, based on their geographical location, want to claim superiority over IPOB around the globe, which is stupid. That's number one madness. Because of geographical location and claiming to be superior to the rest people, men on Europe or Japan or anywhere, Asia or wherever, they then also want you. They want you to bow to them. They want to control everything. So that is what I've been able to observe for the past 6 years I've been with IPOB. And it's ongoing. It's not stopping. Take for example, every portfolio created, whether it's holding or creating ESM for account in North America, or whether it's raising funds for the what's this group, Madam liaison group, whether raising funds through liaison group, there's always a hijack of these portfolios or policies by somebody. And then when Onyendu give directive, they will destabilize, they will demobilize, or they will cut down the directive and implement their own. And next thing they will tell is, I was mandated by Onyendu to be in charge of the office. And there's nothing you can do. The moment you hear such quote, you become very weak. You see, so I do not know. It is just that it's part of Igbos that I do greedy, too greedy. And I don't understand why we cannot change, especially now that look at, for example, we have a good life. We live a good life in America. You have your job, you have your home, you have your home health, you have your healthcare system and everything working for you. Why then do you want to pounce on things that belong to the people?
Mazi, for you to continue also to guide you to as a matter of reference, look at Obiano.
Yeah.
Obiano came down from America, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
yes, he did.
He went to exploit a miserable people. He saw good life. He lived. He lived where things are working, where good governance is the order of the day, where accountability and transparency is the order of the day. But he went back in order to exploit, to loot, to steal, so that after immediately he didn't sleep after his tenure, the termination of his tenure, to run back. There I see that you know, sometimes I say I want to give up on black people, on even our people. Our people, normally you go and, you know, learn, like you see Chinese, Indians. When they learn, they go back in order to influence, to bring that thing they learn. That is to make sure to implement those things in their community in India, in China. But our people, they go so that to exploit miserable people. After exploitation, they come back and, you know, what is that type of wickedness is out of this world. I cannot understand it. Sometimes it's not reasonable. Please go.
Well, black man mentality is greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, and egotism. You know, these are the things that is ruling a typical black man, and a typical Igbo man embodies this. You understand? The thing is, my point is this: it is difficult to find somebody without ulterior motive. It's rare because let me give you an example. I was mandated to. I had a meeting with our lawyer, Bruce Fain. So when I had a meeting with Bruce Fain, I met with him for like 2 hours. We had a meaningful meeting. He told me that we should go and raise $100,000 to start with before he can listen to us. So when I came back from that meeting and I relayed the message to IPOB principal servants, one guy cornered me. I will not mention his name. One of my IPOB members cornered me. Also Donald. Yes. Since I have connection to that lawyer now, that so that we will form a group, Christian dislodged Christians, so that we will use that thing to file cases against the Nigerian government and claim hundreds of millions of dollars. Then full part. The lawyer will full part.
Look at.
Young will full part.
Is this not shameful? Even somebody, is he sleeping on the street?
No. He has lived in this country for donkey years. Yes.
Okay.
You see,
but if I want more, it's a big problem.
It must be here now. No, this is here now. I got make one hand. He practically told me that when we get $100 million, for example, we should promise also, man, we should take the lawyer to work in credit. When we finally get our $100 million, he will get the lawyer should take about 60 million. 40 million.
This and you see these people, they will come be talking. You think, hey, nah, the way they will criticize even DOS, other people will join them, thinking that they are doing, they are with everybody. They don't know that they have ulterior motives.
Jonathan,
money.
money. I was shaken by that suggestion. One more see, Master, so junior none of this battle. Actually, may 70 million Biafran actually have freedom. It's not possible. That is the mindset of an average guy that lives in America. They want the best opportunity to break up. So I'm not surprised that William Beno, what of Enugu, Chimaroke, what of Enugu, former Enugu state governor? The same thing. He came from US. He exploited Enugu state. So William Beno followed his footsteps, and many other people that will come. This is the mindset of these people.
Mazi, Dr. Bernard, what of Madamara? The vice to Kurata is not from America, from Atumbiri. America.
There you go.
There are many of them. This one, when we talk about America,
Mazi, do you know one thing? I'm afraid, right. You see what we are saying and what is happening. Our people are watching. Before God and man, if people are not careful, our people will rise against even any Biafran that comes from America.
Yeah, of course.
I'm telling you honestly, if this type of thing is not, this type of mentality is not checked,
not too much.
Yeah, you will see what will happen in the future.
That is why I said, how do you vet these people? In America, Ojus Okano, is he not local breed? The second one too after Ojus Okano, what's his name again?
Theodoji.
Theodoji,
yeah. Is he not a local breed?
No, Mazi, do you know why? Do you know sometimes why the difference? Making that difference is this. You can say, okay, local breed, okay, he never really he visits, but he never really lived the life and understand. The simplicity of life and how things work like that. But somebody that have lived, experienced, have even a passport, live American dream, live good life, that's supposed to be thinking about how do I help my people. Now all that matters to him is, or her is, how do I continue exploiting my people? And you see that it is terrible. It is highly terrible.
Thank God Biafra will come. There will be Biafra restoration, and we will not have this experience anymore. But I will only encourage the youth to rise up. The youth have the power in their hands. Just you are highlighting the overthrow of Sri Lankan government when the people marched to their president's palace. Was that not what happened? Until the day youth will remove fear from their heart and go for their destiny. Either I die or I leave. That's the day they will get their freedom. Other than that, I can't go and fight for them. I can't fight for them from here. God has positioned you and I in our various places to help the little we can to encourage them to bring about change. How are not there? We are here raising the money. While they are there, they should do the fighting. But if you have only a position, then you are going to be in the wilderness for a long time. You see? So my point is this: you are right in the sense that in the Western world ought to know better and ought to do the right thing. I always have a motto in life. My motto in life is doing the right thing, just to do the right thing. It's unfortunate we do not have people of such caliber, people of integrity who have vision or goal or vision to bring about change, to change the destinies of their people or the sufferings of their people. It's so important, and it's selfishness. Can't be any other thing. And it's so important that most of these people, America, and again, that is why we have factions. Where you have 1,000 members in USA, you have 1,000 leaders. Nobody wants to toe the line and follow direction or follow rules and regulations. You see, for me, I have a simple way to know them. If we are 50 in a group or 10, regardless, if we are more than 3 in a group, and we are supposed to follow a guideline or a set rule or code of conduct, you begin to kick against the code of conduct. That is a red flag for me right there. That shows you are not loyal. You cannot handle anything. If you're not loyal in that thing, then you cannot be loyal absolutely. You can't be loyal in any other area. You see? So that is how you can detect these people. But it's unfortunate that are very cunning, very crafty, very crafty. They can hide for a very long time and wait for their time. And when the time comes, they pounce. You see? But for me, if you are not following IPOB code of conduct, rules and regulations, and in an orderly manner, or you want to jump ahead and you want to do things your own way, that's a red flag right there. Then we cannot work with that kind of person.
Mazi, there's something you say now before you continue. Yeah. Very important. Some people that are, trickish, they want to wait, so that they will manifest, so that once they hit, it becomes one in town. You understand?
One time.
Yes, that is why sometimes I say, look, the situation we are in today, the renditioning of our leader opened up many things and made us to understand many motives. Had it been our leader was not a rendition, do you know that many of all this mixed multitude will still be there shouting IPOB one family with us? Even this man you talked about today that want to share money 60-40 under IPOB. Had it been our leader was not a rendition, are you going to have any program with him with a lawyer issue for you to understand him? The answer is no. You will still be shouting watching AK. That is why even the renditioning of our leader is something, is a blessing in disguise. So that all this rottenness, IPOB will now become more purer.
Yes.
That is what I believe.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Nothing happens by chance, by luck like that. You understand? Everything have a reason.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it. Go on. Go on.
The thing is, we and those people will be starting IPOB one family IPOB. And then they are there now about and many of them, many of us have ulterior motives. Many of us, not in this USA, will ulterior motives, either money connected or some kind of influence, or they want to exert certain influence. If there is no more, okay, why would somebody? We are in a struggle. We are struggling to do something to move forward. He may accuse somebody of ego. No, actually big ego. Maybe the ego na somewhere. So that means your focus has always been on money all the while. Your focus has not been on money. You see, this is how you fish these people out. But you know what? God gave me wisdom. I know these people. I sit back and watch them. I've known them. I've been able to study them for the past 6 years. I know those who are criminals, bandits, and you see, so that is what I'm telling you. Greed, power. They want to position themselves and such that they box out every other meaningful people or reasonable people from reaching Onyendu, and then they give Onyendu a playbook. If I'm in the US,
not control here. Isolate him to control him.
Exactly. And then they the day Onyendu, I remember Onyendu, one of the foundations of IPOB in the code of conduct is to build unit family. You can build a family from your primary unit family, husband and wife and children. You can start in PG1, PG2, PG3. I am sure you heard him over the radio that day. I almost wept. That was Onyendu tearing down the code, what is written in the code of conduct right there. They manipulated him to that level and to that extent. This is what we're dealing with. When people hear my voice, I'm angry, I'm aggressive and everything. It's because I've sat back for 6 years. I watched the same people, the same gangsters, the same cabals gang up and hijack Onyendu and leading him to all kinds of things. They almost succeeded in pitching him against the US. Did they not almost succeed? You see, so Onyendu was at the time, from what I heard, Onyendu was even being afraid of some people in the US. you see, that is the mindset, that's the mentality of the people we're dealing with. USA, we have to. If my suggestion is this, we have code of conduct. Every family should have the code of conduct. You should read out the code of conduct to every family member. If anybody objects to anything written in the code of conduct, off you go. Because that's how they manifest. If you're rebellious and then you cannot abide by the rules and regulations or guidelines that is leading us, then you are not fit. That's my opinion. You see, America, Shirike, it's difficult to
Mazi, no matter what, because people are listening also. You know, no matter what, there are people here that are ho-ha. Because you understand? Because let me come our people against any person that is in America. Say IPO. You see, you know, there is a way our people, if they are being steered into doing something, attacking these people, it gets out of hand. Right. But one thing is, the America should, you know, show themselves honestly. Yes. America should do what?
Let me come in. Let me come in here, Dr. Bernard. Dr. Bernard, what you're saying, I know that the kind of people, these 4 regional coordinators we had in America now, I think they're doing wonderfully well, and they are trying to correct all this nonsense American people have been doing. I think we have a good leadership now in America, honestly. From MMM, Baba Chijok and Dr. all of them, Chinya, all of them, all of you are doing well now. You just have to keep it up, because if you go down memory lane, Mazi, the whole problem in America started 2020 after we formed ESN. And all their eye opened. Do you know how much from Ozurumba and Koda was about something,000? The other one is from this 700,000. And if you ask yourself, you and I, you believe me that the whole problem we're having in this struggle is from America. We don't have any problem in Asia. We don't have any problem in Europe. We don't have any problem in South America. The whole problem is centered on America, because they are very, very good, like you rightly said, and they have a target. But they forget one thing. If anybody in America, your attention is to come there and disrupt what is happening, what their people sabotage us, cause damages,
to make money.
It will not go well, because you know what is happening in Biafra land. They don't have conscience. Those of them go America 1939, how was the opportunity? I form more ESN. All of them are Diego. Mazi, I with a lot of disappointment from America. I swear to Chukwuka. Look at, I don't want to mention names. But it's very annoying. But we thank God for this leadership we have in America now. This for I think I saw them. If they can fly all the way from America and come to Brussels, I know you bought your ticket, but something happened. I know about that.
Yes.
But it's so I remember mother was there, Baba Chijo Kedem, Chinya from California with her daughter, and our sister from New York.
Yes.
They came, and the other flank, Canada, all of them came from the coordinator, all of them, all the veterans, 2 of our veterans, all of them, and then all of them come.
Right.
So I think we have a good leadership now.
Yes,
so here all the people on the close way, and I thought our leadership and I thought our national coordinators, Anybody pụtara dị a mee ihe makwa Idenna ahụ ịmata ndị na-akpọ na Idenna ha achọghị m ịkpọwa afọ ịghọla Idenna ahụ ma ọ bụ ndị ọtọpa anything ma ọ na I thought one way onye ha wepụ immediately. Our people are working now. Mazi ofu ihe ama ofu ọka amakwa ya obodo na-abụ ịghọla. No, it can't happen again. Both in Biafra land, where my chance is doing a good work. Mazi nsogbu adọ bụ onye ka anyị na-ekwu. But you say this aka this group in America. This
is the best moment. This is the best time of our life in America, IPOB.
Of course, we know.
The best times. Because we have witnessed over the years how some non-entities and crazy people take charge of take helm of affairs and then just decimated IPOB North America. And again, assuming Harry go on a quite in 80, okay, was room by $78,000 and but get what them Bolognian do, Ebonian do not have. Nahamarama do for you do not that tree. Nahama, that's the influence I'm neku. I am we say, why should somebody be aligning with one person that brought everybody in, that led Onyendu to Kenya eventually? Why should you be partying with somebody like that? And the worst of it all, Onya announcing that is the only person in America to have trust. So there's a cabal for real, and then somebody is right there promoting this same henchman. You understand? So I am Matagondi. I've known them for years anyway. That is why now some people from outside America, they want to criticize and say, don't say this. I say, who are you to speak for us? We live here. We lived the experience. We saw what happened for 6 years. You see, so it has been a battle, but it's not easy to wrestle power from the hands of criminals. And you also know this, that it's difficult to effect change. And when you fight corruption, corruption will fight you big time.
Of course,
corruption will fight you. That is the resistance you are seeing right now. Corruption really fighting hard and fighting back. And they may have documents. They may have
expose them, control to expose them. Expose all of them, control to expose all of them.
They may have
to the leadership. Simple.
Because they want to regain power. I promise them it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You see?
Okay. I think I will do, I will open the line so that people might also call. Maybe if they can make some contribution, just few calls I will take before we close the program, or even ask any question that is available, or you could answer, or we could treat. I think it is okay. I think so.
Yeah, and the report, whatever they are,
yes. Call. Unless you want to say any other thing before I continue. Do you?
No, Mazi, let's open the line for people to call.
Okay. We go on just few minutes break or few seconds break before I open. Please, don't go away.
Biafra worldwide phone call campaign alert continues. BBC, a propaganda machine and racist media set up by the Great Britain to oppress the oppressed people of Biafra. BBC, your media war propaganda of 1967 that led to the genocide of over 3.5 million Biafrans, men, women, and children did not stop us. Great lion from the tribe of Biafra. Our minds are made up. Your shenanigans, antics, and fake gutter media will not stop us either. We must and shall restore Biafra. Biafra worldwide phone call campaign alert continue. Now pay close attention. Be polite when you call BBC and use the following prompt when you call. Hello, my name is. You tell them your name. I am calling to ask about BBC policy of propaganda against the victims of genocide. Since you are obsessed with telling lies about Biafrans, here are 5 more questions to consider. Now, this is the question to ask BBC. We are witnesses to BBC racist coverage of terrorism, implying that black Africans' lives don't matter. Yet the same BBC rallies the whole world at the slightest terrorist incident in the United Kingdom. Here is the second question. But when it comes to Nigeria, BBC not only hides terrorist killings, but they slander the victims and survivors of terrorism and genocide. The third one. When will the grand patrons of lies and hypocrisy, the BBC Fake News Network, make a documentary about the daily slaughtering of Nigerians by Fulani terrorists and the government of Nigeria, whom you protect, so that London may plunder Biafran's resources? The fourth question is the oil and gas of Biafra the reason that BBC is obsessed and terrified by the agitation for freedom by the victims of 400 years of British colonial thievery and crimes against humanity? And the fifth one, we call on the good people of the world to ask BBC and UK government why it aids and abates the genocide in Nigeria by spreading lies, propaganda, and disinformation against Biafran freedom fighters. BBC, we know that you are United Kingdom government agents of imperialism with no modicum of shame. Take down your wicked fake documentary against the victims of genocide and stop your sadistic meddling in the lives of black Africans. Now pay close attention. This is the time to call BBC. You can call them 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Biafran time. Date 4th of July to 30th of September 2022. Now, grab your pen and paper and pay close attention. You can call BBC switchboard on this number +44 2087 438,000. I repeat, +44 208 743 8000. Or you can tweet at BBC News. You can also call BBC customer service +44 3700 100 222. I repeat, +44 3700 100 222.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. I am here with Mazi foreign, and our comrade, Mazi Donald. I want to pick some calls. I know that some people might even like to say something or ask some questions. Just few calls, please. If you are lucky, your call will be picked. Just few calls before I close the program, please. If you have any view, suggestion, or little question that could be answered in what is being discussed, general issue we discussed today, you can do that. I have a caller on signal. Our direct line, please, is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, our direct line +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and signal line is +61 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program.
Good evening from here.
There we
My name is Anu Modulo, calling you from UAE.
Mazi Anu Modulo. There we
Udochukwu Delunu. I so much appreciate what you guys are doing. Yesterday I called more. The thing I got cha yesterday.
Mazi, yesterday
it's not all my love.
Many call was overwhelming.
As in,
you are true today.
Yesterday was like, yeah, yes. Mazi, what I want to ask is that not no nwere ka nsụwa ya n'Igbo or no nwere otu a ga-esi kwụsịnwu ndị be anyị ndị Biafra ma ndị Igbo ka ha wepụ aka sepụ anya n'ihe gbasara PVC and presidential election a na-eme because ihe njekwuru na ọ bụrụ n'ọnụ ugwu ka a na-eme ihe dị otu a ka e welugodi ndị ugwu ti na position anyị nọ ndị ugwu na-azọ nwere onwe anụ anyị na-azọ na ụdị ya wee na-eme ha wee tie iwu na onwere onye be ha ọbụla ya participate in such thing ọkwa ịfụ na ndị be ha ya obe ya onwere ya enupụ isi maka na ha ma result so na ya ha ma ihe ntaramahụhụ ha ya enweta ha ma ihe dị ya na mbọsị ọbụla afọ anyị dịkwa out na ofu onye n'ime ha mere such thing ha ma ihe ya esi ọnụ o nwere otu a ga-esi mie ndị be anyị ka onye ọbụla because all these things ha na-eme international communities are watching onye ọbụla na-enene foto onye ọbụla si last week ka Nsụka na-eme riot na-ekwelụ ha mee nke nwa maka PVC and all that ọnụ o nwere otu a ga-esi mmie ọ dị mandatory na ndị be anyị ga-esepụ aka n'ihe gbasara otu a ndị ugwu ya agaghachi iwu ha bụrụ iwu. That's my question this night, Mazi.
There we I think let me just listen to you through your app so that I say something.
Okay, no problem, Mazi.
Okay. Just as we are saying, as you asked, because I think this question has been indirectly addressed in one way or the other. You know, IPOB is a movement. We have our system of doing things. What we do here on Radio Biafra is to educate our people, is to make sure our leaders started by preaching facts and figures to us, realities, changing the narrative so that we start understanding things in another way around. We continue in that aspect. One, as our brother asked and gave example, say, listen, when you look at our system of governance right from time, our natural system, traditional system, we are real Republicans. We don't mince words about it. We are Republicans in nature. That is real democracy. But the issue is we are not able to develop that our system with time. Why? Because we are amalgamated into Nigeria. So our people are not people you can coerce. You don't give command to our people like that. You understand? Before you command our people, you convince them. If our people are, for example, 100 in a meeting, you need to convince each and every one of them before they follow you or they agree with you, even in a meeting. Otherwise, one person say, I don't understand though. That is the way we are. Unlike these other people we were amalgamated into, they were feudalists. People that agree, just, everybody is doing. So he didn't understand anything, but he must accept because the order has come from above. We are not like that. We don't have that nature. It is in Nigeria we started learning that nature. That is why in our own land we have autonomous communities. So what you ask, what we continue doing is to convince our people, to preach to our people, touch our people's consciousness, the danger of trying to abandon or trying to take a break in what we are doing. Biafra restoration, to go and do another thing, like being obedient, or Nigerian politics, But he who understands. People are understanding. We cannot, IPOB, we are a force to reckon with in our land. We are controlling our land. There are ways you can do something with our people's sentiments, it will backfire. There are ways you can just come and give, like some people want the leadership of this struggle, the DOS, to come and say this about this and that. Make a statement about this electioneering in Nigeria. That is what some people are expecting. But the leadership knows better, because there are the ways you can come out abruptly with our people. Everything will collapse on your head. That is the truth. That is the truth about it. So that is one thing I will say. We continue appealing to the conscience of our people. That is it. I don't know, Mazi, whether any of you have something to add on it before I continue.
Yes, I want to say that it's unfortunate that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap is one of the major reasons why we're having this whole PVC nonsense going on. Because if Onyendo had been out there and P2B did this, did his jingoistic movement by going to 10 Downing Street to get orders from the British government, Onyendo would have run him down with broadcast, just 2 broadcasts. That whole thing would have collapsed, because Onyendo would have been able to decipher the intent of his anointing P2B to lodge his candidacy under whatever party he's there. We all know that it's a waste of time. It will not go anywhere. But it's so sad that human beings is difficult, especially in Nigerian cycle, Nigerian mentality. It's difficult for them to embrace change, something new, something different. They want to remain in the old system and remain hopeful. There is no hope. Nigeria is irreversible. Nigeria is as good as, Nigeria is dead, and nothing good can come out of it. I know this for a long time. I didn't know this today during this process of PVC. I knew this like 7-8 years ago. You see, precisely 8-9 years ago. I knew this, that Nigeria is dead and is irreversible. Nothing good can come out of it. It's so unfortunate that the layman out there is difficult for that layman to know that there is no hope, there is no future. You see, there's nothing we can do other than for them to live through it. But I know before the manifestation of or the usage of PVC, something will happen, definitely. Biafra must be restored. That's what I have.
Yeah, Mazi, just one word there. If you look at the press release by this northern idiot, Stima, what he wrote there, say, with your busy emergency, IPOP and Oduduwa activities have calmed down. You see, people should know that this is they just brought this thing at this time, critical time, to remove our eyes from the ball, so that we'll forget about talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his rendition and the referendum. These people, Mazi, these people are wonderful. They plan, they know how to plan and get what they want. If our people, with the energy, with the strength they have used in talking about the PVC, Obi, Makachineke and Nabi, they have used it on Onyendo. Onyendo cannot remain there for 1 week. So let our people know that this is just a deceit. People should focus on the main ball. which is the release of our leader and the referendum. Every other thing is a deceit. PVC, no PVC. And if you ask yourself, since the introduction of this BVN and NIN, and they're using PVC now, Mazi, don't you see the rate of kidnapping, banditry in that useless country? And the Pantami is there with the dead idiot buried in Saudi Arabia since how many years now? I don't think that this has ever helped us. Biafrans should focus on our referendum. And the Martin Nandokalo, they are making you to forget this young man. But God forbid, it's only the gullibles. Ndo fought behind on our IPOB or fought behind on our PVC. Shame to all of you. But we must get there, and Onyendo must be released. We are not begging them, oh. We are not begging them. If they like, let them form 1 million terrorist group. I want to be so bad. We are 70 million. He cannot eliminate those of them in Biafra land. He can do the possible on this surface of the earth. And we are here. These people are people that don't think. They don't think. Biget is here planning, training people. And the British, the PVC, Mazi, thank you. There we.
Yeah, well, you know, this thing, even I myself, if you go to my timeline on June 14th, I was just inspired. I wrote an article about this in my timeline. I posted it on my timeline, analyzing P2B's presidential quest. That is what I named it, because I've been thinking about it, not even now, right from even years back. I say, all this thing we are saying is not possible, it's not possible for, I don't believe that it's not possible. Britain, they are master manipulators
of course
in politics. So there is their only challenge in Nigeria is IPOB. That is the only thing. As that Reverend Father said, we are their natural resources. They take us, Britain take us, the indigenous people, Biafrans, as their natural resource. So they don't want to lose us.
Oh, yes,
so you see, all those things are coming later manifesting. I mean, Obi. But our eyes should continue being on the focus. That is where the world takes us serious.
Did the people tell us what they tell in 10 dancing?
That is the thing. That is the thing. When you see Obasanjo supporting P2B, know that look at people that are quitting even APC, joining P2B. There you know, understand that there are things that are happening at the background. Calls from Britain. There are manipulations that are going on the ground, because it's not what is happening that you are seeing. Abracadabra. The more you look, the less you see.
They just fronted that PVC to us.
Exactly.
They just fronted that.
They want to destroy. They want to destroy this our quest once and for our agitation. Once and for all.
Yes, said it tonight. To me, I said it.
Yes. So all these things is. That is why we are appealing to the conscience of our people to understand, look beyond Obi, look beyond the 4 years. That is the only thing. Onye mana aso, ya so n'ikwe. Onye
had done that 4 years with this trend that country is going, with this killing banditry. No one can predict more than that country now. Who? Konye ga-esi Lagos na gaba Biafra land, ma ọ tiebe na-abịa, ma ọ chi Meduguri ka nne na-abịa Abuja. So let them wake up.
Of course. Caller on signal. You have been there since 15 minutes almost. Welcome to the program. Please go on. What is happening? Okay, let me pick caller on WhatsApp. Can you? Okay, it's back. Caller on signal. Go on, please.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening from here. I hope I'm coming out.
There we
okay, my brother. Thank you, Mazi, tonight. and our brother Mazi for coming out for it, today to discuss our people. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Boston. I'm by the special grace of God Almighty, and the IPOB also national PRO. Our brother asked a question before I will ask my own. I just want to say, Kabiama continue to guide and protect our little man in Africa. Destroy his enemy before they come close to him, and most especially give him unconditional release so that he will join us and we want to call keep on fighting until Biafra is actualized. This is my prayer and so that in the name of Mazi, our brother asked a question and he said, how can we fulfill this attitude of our people? And you answered him, but I think the only thing that can put a stop in all this I do know or I want to be the king. Why must it's only Biafra can fulfill all these things. This is why we are fighting to make sure we get a country whereby we can be able to bring our I do know of our people under some essence. Not that you don't have right to speak whatever you want to speak, but you have a limit. The law of Biafra is infrastructure that you are doing. You can rant and rant and end of your household. But when it comes in the law or whatever the Biafran government has put there, you must obey. You will cut it. That is the only thing I think on my own that can bring stop to all this our activities. Because our people are unbelievable in things they do. So I want to ask a question to our brother Donald. Now now we have a new officers in US trying to curtail all these actions of our people, all these things we are saying today that we know Biafrans are listening, and we still know that there are still these cabals we are talking about are still existing in America. Even to the extent they went ahead, not even under the code of conduct of IPO, because they knew they still went ahead to go and raise the phone without the approval of GOS. I want to ask you, because you said, if you know that when you fight the corruption will fight you back. What of if these people continue in this attitude, in this new leaders we have now in America that are trying to correct all these crimes our people are trying to commit there? What of if they continue in this attitude? What are you and your group going to do to stop these people for them not to go to that person again? This is my question, and people carry my blessing some question on the Biafra is being restored. Thank you, my beloved brother. Thank you.
There we Mazi, you can answer the one you have the capacity to do. Please go on. Yes. Our people, people want to express themselves because everybody wants this. Genuine people want this.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. It is painful when people hear about sabotage, honestly, because I used to, even I myself used to pay. That is why if, for example, it's a military, direct military, it's a execution, direct
execution.
Execution. No two way about it. That is how Ifajina and Banjo, they were tried and executed without
summarily. Yeah,
that's it.
Summarily executed.
But we never have that capacity. Mazi, go on, please.
Yeah, my only answer to that, my brother, is this: you see, DOS and HOD, they have their way of operation. They will have a specific way of operating. They always believe in protocol, first suspension and then expulsion. Me as an individual, I don't believe in suspension. I believe in outright expulsion. Because any person you you suspend, only anonala is still kicking. If he's not kicking, he's still punching from the ground. You understand? I don't believe. And what is the point of forgiving somebody who showed attitude of rebellion, and then after some time you reincorporate that person into your body? Then you would never have peace, because that person is who he is. I don't believe I can quote Michelle Obama in my life. Michelle said, when people tell you who they are, you must believe them. When they display that action, that attitude, that rebellious act in the first place, there is no repentance in them eventually. Anything you see is false repentance. For me, my suggestion would be outright expulsion. Expel them immediately. We don't have room. We don't have babies. We don't have pediatric center in IPOB. We are all mature men and women. If you fall out of the line, you engage in any rebellious activities, you're out. That way, it will serve people to be very cautious. It will make them cautious of their actions and what they do. That's my own belief. And the thing is, we cannot, as a body, control what group of people might do when they call up themselves as 6 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of them in telephone and begin to form a group. We cannot stop people from forming groups. But the thing is, whatever you form, don't bring it close to IPOB body. If you bring it close to IPOB body, we'll shut you down. You see? And it's unfortunate we don't have that capacity to be issuing legal injunction on people or individuals. Say, hey, keep away from anything IPOB. Stop using IPOB name for anything. If that is possible, that would be an option. You introduce court injunction, serve people, anybody that's engaging in any nefarious activities or contrary activities to IPOB tenets or code of conduct, you will serve you a notice. Don't involve yourself in our affairs again. Don't come close. Don't use our name for anything. Don't use our name for fundraising. Don't use our name for any meeting. You are not part of our member. You are, as a matter of fact, let IPOB be serving expulsion letters. Expel and publish their name. Put it out there in social media. Anybody may expel with the picture and your name, and line them up on social media on every other media avenue, heralding their expulsion. That is another way I think we can go about checkmating these people. Ndewo.
Ndewo, Mazi. Although that is it. It's your suggestion anyway, but the leadership, they know the best way to handle issues, which they have been handling. That is the reality. Because we are in a freedom fighting. It is painful when you see people, but you say, although Mazi, it is inevitable. Honestly.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It is inevitable.
It's inevitable. Let me tell you something. I was watching, I think the other day I was watching this Guantanamo Bay extraordinary renditions, which the U.S. CIAs conducted. The victims. Many of the victims, they say, America came with money in Afghanistan after 11 September, putting people to point at their own brothers. So you see that it happens everywhere anyway. What is happening in our land is not something that is, it doesn't happen every other place. But our own is highly common anyway. People are more interested in money. More interested in money than our liberation. That is what surprises me.
Yes.
This world, if you want to build 15 mansions at a time, you are going to sleep in one room at a time. Or in one bed, only one bed at a time.
One bed and one space.
One space at a time. You cannot occupy the whole places at a time. It's impossible. That is why I look at these people with a primitive accumulation syndrome. I look at them that they have it's sickness. I'm telling you honestly. It's sickness. Because you are accumulating money for what? You know, somebody like Jackie Chan, that film actor.
Maker, yeah.
Yes, he said the Chinese man. He said his child, his son, he didn't leave the will. He's not in his will. He didn't. He said he has to go. He gave him the education, the background, everything that he needs. Go and fight for yourself. I'm not saying that leaving something for your children. I'm just giving as an example. So when you are looting, within small time, the person is dead. He die and leave everything, the whole money in your bank, the whole contract that you handled, everything is gone. I used to give an example. Okpa Abiaseka that worked heavily, contributed to the defeat of Biafra. Okpa Abiaseka. Where are his children today? Where is he today? Anywhere he is buried, today you go there, what you will see is hairs and teeth, bones, nothing more. Dig there. Oh, that's the only thing you can see. He didn't know again what happened or what is, he's no more conscious. So when you have to plan, that is the advice I used to give to our people that are using our collective interests, converting it to business. Some people think that, this Biafra, they call it this Biafra thing cannot get ahead. Only in, let us enter there to profit, anything we can profit. Very bad mindset, honestly. So, what shall he profit? What shall he profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Our people are losing their soul because of money, to make money.
For nothing.
Just for nothing. Make money. Not that you are not living good, but you always want some more. Oliver Twist. You want some more. You want more. Even if it's not useful, you spoil it, you want more. That is backwardness. I'm telling you, that is backwardness. That is it. So let me pick another caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, you have been here since 16 minutes. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi, good insight.
There we go.
Good insight. Mazi, okay, and the panel of judges. I greet everybody. Good insight.
Good evening. Good evening.
First of all, my name's Mazi Ifani, and I'm calling from my location. Mazi, I really thank you for this program, and also I thank our leader Mazi Nando Kokalo, Igbo. A man, nwoke a na-enwere atụ, na-enwerekwenu tokumba. Onwe ndị Yoruba na-akpọ tokumba. Our leader enwere short for onwere fake. He's a man that everybody is supposed to look upon. Onwere imitation, my brother. I thank him, and also I pray that let Chukwu Kabiama continue protecting and the guide our leader. As God protected the Barabbas in the prison and he set them free, that's how it's going to be. Because I believe in history. I'm a student of history. History always repeats itself. Once in a while, history repeats. And another history is going to repeat is when Biafra will be restored. That history will repeat again for the world to know that we are the chosen people. We are the really Israelites. We are the really people of Israelites. And that history will repeat when Biafra are being restored. That is the prophecy. Mazi, let me know what's waste much of our time. Really, what our people is doing is very, very painful. Is very, very painful to me. People, leave what they're supposed to be talking about. Nothing like freedom. People leave what they're supposed to be saying, and they now start deviating and diverting their attention on the watery things, talking about PVC and other and so forth. But nevertheless, my own and my heart have already set my own goal to make sure that I walk in the favor of restoring the freedom of my people. God and also to restore the Biafra nation. By all means, I have already spotted my family members and my relatives and my brothers and my sisters. Never anyone to go and do PVC. That we are here for freedom. We are not here for election. Many people have died in this course of journey. We have lost many people in this our journey of freedom. Not now that we will come back and start, chasing rats. We cannot come back and chasing rats. What we need is freedom. Yes, but most of our people, due to greediness and envy, and in fact, laziness, that is why you are seeing most of our youth, most of our celebrities coming on social media, talking about obedient and the disobedient and so and so forth, knowing that their house is on fire. And these our celebrities, one thing about them is this: our people, our young youth supposed to know that these are our celebrities. It could be, I think all of us will remember what happened during the NSAS. What happened during the NSAS, our celebrities, them front out on just only one day. And after that day, all of them went their comfort hotel and go and hide themselves. The next day, all of them take flight and run away out of the country. That is their character. They can never start something and they finish it because all of them has one or the other in our blood. And they know that if he went wrong, then we move out of the country. But we that following them, that he refused to say, this is where we stand. What we need is freedom, not obedient, not to disobedient, not PVC. We need freedom. We want to be in our own. You finish school, no job. You will not have job. Whatever you do, you will not have job. Now, since over more than 7 months now, all our students, none of them are going to school. All universities, Unity University, none of them are going to school. All those things doesn't touch them. Only what they are after is PVC, bring money, let them share this and that. And forget that whatever that comes in through that way, you can never make use of it. It's a cost, even you and generation. But our people refuse to understand. They are following celebrities. But no problem. We will see who. Our stand is freedom. We need freedom. We don't need president. We don't need presidency. We don't need obedience. We don't need disobedience. What we need is freedom. Whether they like it or not, whether they like it or not, where we stand is where we stand. I want to use this opportunity to encourage all our family members all over the world. Never to panic. Our freedom is here, and we must surely go home. And also, thank you, all the panel of judges. I thank you, Mazi, Jonathan, for hosting this program. Once again, thank you, everybody. Because before I forget, Mazi, okay, foreign, because I beg, this program is very, very interesting. But one thing about it, if you come to my area now, most of our people cannot hear this program. Please, I know that it is not easy. It's not easy. Please, do it our radio. None of us, most of people doesn't hear this program. But please, make una try. Anyhow, try it and help us so that our radio will come up. All the programs that is going on in this our beautiful station, most of our people at home doesn't have it. Me that hearing it is due to have my smartphone and I have my app. But other people at home that can never have this program, please make una help us. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. May God bless all IPOB members. May God bless our leader. May God bless the US. May God bless everybody.
And bless
I sign off from here.
There will bless you too. Thank you. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on who spoke? Caller on Signal. Are you there? Caller on Signal. No. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Call on, what's up?
I can hear you, Mazi.
There, well, welcome to the program. Go on, please.
Okay. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, good morning from United Arab Emirates. I greet you, all our coordinator, and Mazi Okeforeign, I greet you all, especially my brother from United States. I remain Mazi Milimalugo. I want to say something about what is happening in America. I just want to encourage the good Biafras that is in America, which is one of them is this program, the coordinator. I want to tell you people that things have happened to us. We cannot again condone all the saboteurs, all the evil people again in Biafra land, both home and abroad. All we Biafra need you people in America to do to fish the bad egg out of IPOB families. Fish them out. Just as our brother Mazi Jonathan just said that what happened, the rendition that Nigeria government rendition our leader made everything open. All the secret evil people that following us to shouting all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. Now we have known the wind. We have known the evil people. So we want you people to fish them out. Not only fish them out. You know, our leader said when we chase all these criminals out of IPOB, we follow them on ground. This struggle is a military quasi. Just as our leader said, this struggle is a military quasi. Because things have happened. The saboteurs have done a lot of damage in this struggle. So we cannot condemn any saboteurs again. And when any disabled people expelled from IPOB, we need their picture, everything concerning them. And then we need IPOB. We need them. We need them, please. We need every information about them. And what IPOB? Also working on abroad, also working on a Biafra land. You need IPOB. Also we are killing. Also we are killing. Also we are one day feeling I get IPOB. How will I share Azoketa? Because also we are Kiji. Yeah, only I got to go on our fufu or go on our water. And another thing I want to say before I drop, because of our other brothers, our other people that want to come. I want to say something about this PVC of something. I want our people, I want billion Biafras that are hearing our voice tonight to understand that freedom is everything. When you get freedom, you get everything. Forget about PVC. Forget about Obi. Obi is going to rule Nigeria just 4 years or 8 years. After that, what happened? Okay, for example, now what happened in Anambra State, to pick an example. After P2B ruled 8 years in Anambra State and do some certain things that he done in Anambra State, when this Onwokai came in, what happened? He destroyed everything. And that is what is going to happen in Nigeria. Because this evil Britain, we tell Fulani, allow this P2B to enter, so that this agitation of Biafra recession, we come down. Okay, we go there. After 8 years, Fulani we take over and they start the agenda. We will start their suffering again. It's not better that we fight for our freedom and get our freedom. Freedom is everything. Freedom is everything, our people. Freedom is everything. Here we go one too much. Here we go in Kuku. Forget about Nigeria. The foundation of Nigeria is very bad. The agenda of Flami is to inflammate everybody. That is the agenda. So, Mazi Jonathan, that is the only thing I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Mazi Milimalugo, please. I would want you to contact the National Deputy Coordinator of Dubai, Neka. Some reasons. If you don't have their number, you will call me. I will give you their number. She requests that you call her or Annie King, please.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Okay, it's off. Okay, it's off. No,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
Thank you.
After we treat that on the ground.
Thank you.
Okay. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Can you hear me? There, well, please go on. Mazi, what is happening? There is too much squeaky noise. Caller on signal. Go on. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Caller on
Can you hear
signal. Go on, please.
Are they go clear now? Is it clear now? No, sir.
Yes, go on, go on, go on. Yes, go on. No.
They do. And
no, Mazi.
the zoo.
It's the zoo, really.
And that call is very poor.
Very poor. So, Mazi, please, you have to call us back. Caller on signal. The connection is so poor. Caller on signal. Can you? I mean, what's up? Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. We are inching closer towards the end of the program. Please call on. What's up? Go on, please.
Okay. Mazi Jonathan, good evening.
Yeah, well.
I really appreciate your good work. May Chukwu Okike bless you.
And you too.
So what I want to say concerning what is happening now. For me, I know that it's something that must happen because I'm not shaking concerning this struggle. I know that anyhow it go, it must end up in praise. That's what I know. Because for me, God has given us the grace to discern many things. I know what is happening today. It is something that's supposed to happen because what we are fighting, it is not a small war. It's a heavy war. The issue of PVC, I have took time and imagine that issue. And I come to conclusion that this is a trap. It's a very big trap for IPOB. And this is not a trap from Fulani Caliphate. It is a trap from British and the Western. Because they are looking, they are waiting, they are watching on us to say anything bad about election so that they will hold it against us. So I want to appeal to our leader, although I know that they are wise. God has blessed them with wisdom. I want to appeal to our leader not to say anything concerning this election. Let them do their election. That election that they want to do, let them do it. Those PVC they want to collect, let them collect it. Because if IPOB come out today and say we will not vote, what they will do is they will read the election. And after they have read the election, they will now bring a narrative that IPOB has made P2B not to win. And there's some people, all the gullible people that are following P2B will start kicking against IPOB. So I want our leadership to be wise enough to not fall in the trap that the Westerner and the more especially British, they are the master planner of this. Since they know that since Obi come up with this presidency, people have been following him, shouting obedient, and they are also on so forth. They have seen what is happening, and they want to use it to trap IPOB so that they will easily tag us.
Thank you, Mazi. We have made your point. You are now repeating. Thank you very much. All these things, the leadership,
God
they are
bless
taking
you.
notes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Because IPOB is not afraid anyway. The leadership, they are tactical. So that is why IPOB has never made any official statement concerning election. So that is it. Sometimes we give even our enemies secrets of what, even suggestion of what they should do. Caller on signal, you'll be the last caller. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on signal. Can you hear me now? Mazi, your destiny is not. I'm sorry you called back, but it's not. That is a zoo for you. That's a zoo. Zoo awona genala. Oh, when you can na your mansion, but zoo effect. Oh, when you can millionaire. Your millions cannot solve it. That's it. It's the system. That is it.
You cannot solve that nation.
Of course. So I think this is where I'm going to. Let me try to pick this last caller. Callers on direct line have been filtered. I don't know. They don't come. They call, but if I pick the call. Caller, what's up? You'll be the last caller, please. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? For the last time, caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Can you hear me? The same zoo. Hima, zoo sometimes on a sound look at a country that is a place that is not in this planet, maybe from Jupiter. I'm telling you honestly.
South Africa, Congo, Togo.
What type of obodo this type of place? Yeah? Do you know? Do you know that if these politicians in Nigeria, if there is a way they can filter so that the internet will be used by only politicians, they will love it. Do you know that?
Of course, now. Yes, now.
They don't want the public, the population to have anything at all. They want them to be back at the Stone Age.
Upon the charges, so they are collecting from them. Upon the charges.
People don't understand the suppression they are passing. Yeah. I'm telling you. Look at the cause. Just look at. It might be that these people maybe have his latest Range Rover Sports 2023. Oh, but it's it cannot, nothing. So a walking out. Ordinary network. Ordinary network.
Oh God.
No electricity. Everywhere they go, but don't want no man. Mazi, please.
How did you take all those things?
Of course.
Here's only the things.
Mazi, my about the job one on IPOB is the same thing.
Yeah.
The same mentality. They just want to, they just want to name people. Can you exploit? I don't know. Exploit till when, and what is your gain? That is hostels. Okay, let us accept. Hostel, and then will you? Do you think that Obiano didn't have the capability of that hostel before going to exploit also in Anambra? Is that what you're telling me?
America now.
You say disease. I see this as it's a sickness. I'm telling you, it's disease. It's sickness.
Syndrome. It's a syndrome. It's a syndrome. It never goes away.
Very primitive character. Backed-up character. Instead of
and people are encouraging this whole thing. They are encouraging the system.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. They don't want to revolt. They don't want to challenge. There is power. You said it. Sri Lankans march to the palace and overthrew their government. If every single Nigerian comes out of their house and remain in the street for 24 hours.
Mazi, you are going for where are the student union that have been on strike for a very long time? Why all the billionaires go to North and a pack Nakaga, double anymore here? What of Theodoji? Didn't you people see when the money got bought, foreign currency bought his house? These people are greedy, they are very wicked. Now the Mahabakata which they are very wicked. Let our people let them wake up. The students they are strike. Where is that? Those days when this Oshomole, Mazi, that country has spoiled. Let me stop.
Mazi, okay, let us go towards closing the program. Please make your closing remarks, please. Let us.
Okay. Biafrans all over the world. I don't have much to tell you than to let your eye be on the ball, please. Let your eye be on the board. Don't forget the unconditional release of our leader, the rendition, and our referendum. And before I sign out, people have been calling, especially that our brother who call, please, whenever you come online, you tell us your local government where you want the radio to be. You can call me. I will leave my number now, and I will leave the number of deputy coordinator in Dubai. Because a lot of people have been calling me. I've been calling her. I'll call this number, take it down. The deputy coordinator of Dubai is Mwada Neka. Her number is plus 971 55 744 3329. Mwada Neka, especially Minimarugo, please try to reach Mwada Neka. It's very important. I don't want to see it on the air. Plus 971 55 744 3329. And my number is plus 4591 777 659. Tell me your report about your radio, your location. Mazi, Biafra, good night from here. Thank you, Mazi. There was
Mazi, Dr. Donna, please.
Biafrans worldwide, I greet you. I thank you for your time. I just want us to keep up the good work and help pray whatever we can do to help release our leader. We want him out of that dungeon. We know that Chukwukika Biama will at the end of the day prevail over his case. We know that God will land us. God will help us and give us strength to restore our nation. But Unad Helamba, please do not be weary. Stand the test of time. This is our time. This is our moment. Nothing can take it away from us. Let us stand and fight. Fight corruption. Fight Kabbalism. Fight anything that stands against the way of IPOB and our progress. Ndewono. Chukwu gozie unu niile. Ndewono.
Mazi. Thank you for being here. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, you have heard, because a world is sufficient for the wise. What we do here every day, because we never cease from learning from each other. That is it. Greed is evil. I mean, greed is evil. I say greed is evil. Extreme greed, greediness. Some people enter this struggle with other motives, ulterior motives, money, political contact, to have different things other than our focus. That is evil. It is a crime, not only a sin, but a crime. I'm telling you honestly. Why are you toying with people's collective interests? The collective interests of people. Why are you toying with it? You better go and don't join, continue in what you are doing. It's better than you have a ulterior motive. That's why I used to hammer to our people that we need to get updated, because this is backward thinking, backwardness. It is primitivity. I will not stop from saying it. Do you see the simplicity of the people we call that, our enemies? our detractors, the Fulani. You see, you see Dangote. He can sit down. You see him sit down, very simple, eating with ordinary people. That is where I love their system. Their system I love. Do you see their burial? Burial in Islam. I love it. Because as you come, simply they put you on the ground with one coffin. That coffin is not going with you. They wrap you, you know. If they reach, they carry you from the coffin and put you in the ground. Normal. And that's it. Because that is it. Pay the last respect. Maybe pray in the mosque. I love that system. Very simple. Look at our people. Ozu Urawu. You know, you see somebody will be suffering. Why alive? No person cares. No person will care. Even the sibling will not even care for the person. Now let the person die. That is where now they will want the poor brother or sister or wife and husband to go, and they are ready to lend you money with the collateral. Money will be coming out to lend to you so that you. All these things are something that, you know, humans evolute. Evolution of human being. All these things are what normally we're supposed to be looking at the situation of the time and knowing that, look, all these things are vanity. It doesn't make sense. Somebody will die, the family, the poor family will carry more loan, carry more burden, which will even lead to death, stress, and death of other members because of non-payment of loan and stress. Later. Is all these things good? These are primitive characters. I'm telling you. You know, human beings develop. Development of human beings is a gradual process. Development of tradition. You check, sometimes you take stock of things that doesn't worth it in your tradition, in your way of life, and you discard them. Little by little, you preach against it. Say, no, this thing, we should grow over this. It is not proper for maybe you see one man suffering, being sick, no person cares. No, the family, they don't have money for hospital in Nigeria. They wait until he dies. Now you see the rich uncle or rich brother or rich villager will come and say, tell them, I'm ready to give you money to do the funeral, but bring your land as collateral so that if you don't pay so time, I take it. Is that right? All these things are things we need to question ourselves. Are these things right? Please. Let us simplify this life so that life will simplify us. I'm telling you. This so-called culture, inside what we are doing, it is evil. It is simply evil. There are people, what matters to them is money. Where money goes, that is where you see them. We have, you know, ego, ebe. And you see that is only what is in their brain, nothing more. If you want to make money, go and do business, go and work, not under IPOB. That is simple. We are not like Nigeria, whereby people want to make money, they enter politics. It's only in Nigeria. Want to make money, go to politics. And people have accepted it. Because when they talk, you see ordinary people talking about billionaire, they say, oh, yeah, as a senator, you're a billionaire now. It become normal. Because people are simply ignorant. I'm telling you. Thank you for listening. Biafra is our tradition. Biafra is our religion. Is our identity. Tomorrow is another day. From me, from here, it is simply good evening.
The land of the rising sun is a home of the Biafrans. The far of the eastern land is a promised land, a blessed land of the Chukwubiama. Emeka Bonusi Biafra, Emeka Bonusi Biafra, Gaimara, Biafra, Kaneboso Kaniri, Agaimara, Biafra, Kaneboso Kaniri, Biafra, Kaneboso Kaniri, Anijala, one of them more come along, one of them was in our Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama, Onyani Monaka, Yamerani Ema, Sampe, Uwaboke, Anijala, Nalanamo, Biafra Banoma, Ala Chuku Gosiri, Ala Manaru, Ala Chuku Gosiri, the rising sun. Mbuka Puwesi, Roji Matakiri, Owenakayenu, Akafuwa Yufu Wetoya, Makano Onodu, Kadironi, hey, Sampe, Lenga Ladima, Ndizu, Nina no Barama, Ndokua, Adapala no so, Kahapa to Sum Biafra. Mana Chukwuki Kabiama Dika in Macau. Mana Chukwuki Kabiama Dika in Macau. Nanigala, Babu Ganijala. Babu Ganijala. Biafra. The land of the rising sun is a home of the Biafrans. The far of the eastern land is a promised land, a blessed land of the Chukwubiama. Emeka Bonusi Biafra, Emeka Bonusi Biafra, Gaimara, Biafra, Kaneboso Kaniri, Agaimara, Biafra, Kaneboso Kaniri, Biafra, Kaniri. IPOB, one big family, on the Ruben one Nabaloso, Onere, Abocalicia, Orecalicia, Rere, Sampe, Anarabisia Caneno, Wawanoriaga. Miri Maruga Sawugaro, I'm an order on every man, Miri Bunkadio, Oga Bunkadio, Nanjede. Ose Waku, Obudini Kainazo, Obumwerowe, Obrobu Maka, Anigana. Obu nwere onwe, ọ bụrụ ọgụ ndị sabo, ya mere anyị gana. Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh, opportunity.